Welcome to Factorio Modded. This is SpaceX. We're doing 0.6 and I'm planning my scenario still. I'm 29 hours in, oh actually 30 hours now, and I'm kind of working on the final base design for nauvis. I've kind of given up on working on my remote planets because, well, they've been kind of wiped out. The butters totally destroyed this whole power plant, and there's no power really, it's just solar panels. They don't really need much power, it's just it needs 96 megawatts. Why is it so high? I don't know. Anyway, I guess it's all those roboports charging up. But this print's pretty much done anyway, and I think if I go there in the next re-round, I will do something different. But now this needs work. I need to put some more defenses up. I think my little remote setups for these turrets are fine. The butters kind of come predictable attack patterns, so as long as I wipe out the butters in the same general area, that should be all good. But I need to make a mine down here and do a turret line across here. So this mine is purely going to be feeding ammo for this whole thing across here. I don't know how many turrets I'm going to need. I need a lot of belts. So I might go pick up a bunch of belts and design a wall, turret wall. So I don't know how much I need. That's probably more than enough. I think I got general inserters and stuff probably as well. I think yellow ones are fine. Power poles, get the sad ones, and turrets. Where are my turrets? RPO. Probably more than enough turrets. As far as powering it, I don't know. I was thinking of doing like one little power thing. I could have it so that it powers itself with the oil here. The oil can make solid fuel that powers the plant. I could just do a little setup here. That probably makes more sense. Then it's like remotely, it doesn't have to be powered up, this power line. I have its own little power plant. Oh, that's going to make pollution worse out this way though, but that's fine. Okay, so it maybe need walls as well. There's walls production down there, so that might be okay. Belts, power lines, inserters, turrets. Now I need to produce the iron. Oh, that's not cool. Oh yeah, that was a temporary setup, but it seems to be slowly getting whittled away. We need these interference. I think we've got enough of them, and we've got enough of them too. So, what do I need? I think so. Alright, let's go down there. Oh, maybe efficiency modules. The mine. Probably a bit much, but yeah, so I think the hard part for this will be how to prioritize when to do the expansions. I think all the stuff down here is like post 14 hours. And it might not be needed at all. You might find that it's actually fine without doing it. I mean, this patch here, we don't need a big patch. We can get away with a small one. And that should be plenty. Oh, do I not get miners? Didn't bring miners down. Well, that's frustrating. Oh, we can't put here because of the bloody butters. We'll try to line up a couple butters and there we go. The weird thing about it is when you do that, it deletes all the items on your ghost. because it tries to place it and it fails and then it deletes the ghost. Kind of frustrating. But it doesn't matter, but it's just, yeah, frustrating. Okay, so that's the iron. And we've got the smelting, which should be quite straightforward. I don't know how much we need, but I think that's probably plenty. Maybe balloon sodas for these ones. Only 2 slots anyway, eh? So, alright, that's that. Of course, it's going to output a bit slower than that, so I think yellow will be fine. It doesn't add up very well, does it? Maybe these ones should be apart. And then we got to put the my cursors, my mouse is being funny, but it's not dying. We're gonna put down the ammo production. It'd be nice if we could afford the better ones, but we need copper for that, and there's no real copper out this way. There's no way I could deliver copper. I got copper up there, but that's not. I'm not going to go way up there to mine it. So we have to use these sad bullets. It's probably fine, but you know, could be a bit weak. Oh, my mouse being funny, it's annoying me. Not feeling right. It's hot or something. I need more slack on it. Nice, it works better. Okay, so that's the ammo line now. I don't know if that's the ideal location for it either. I guess that should be fine. What we can do is add a buffer. I'm going to chest away. I'm going to start doing my defense line. How does it look anyway? We lost 2 turrets, it's not too bad. I was gonna amend this. I don't think this is quite right. It needs to be here instead. Oh, that needs to be connected to that, doesn't it? What? Why can't I put it in there? Alright. Get ready to wiring a little bit. Double connecting, is it? Let's forward to the right number. 48, is it? Oh, pretty much this high number, right? Oh wait, that's not gonna work that way. This is... They're putting on the belt. Should be slightly high, right? But they won't even get there. So how much is it per tile? How many? Well, we got 48. Oh. Really just gonna delete that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 14 tiles. And the number it's giving me is 48. Is that 4 per tile? I don't think it was 4 per tile. Maybe it is. Yeah, it looks like 4 might be there. Okay. So 14 times 4 is 56 to fill all the slots. This is design is it only works if you go all the way across, because otherwise they get corners. Now I can just do it as groups. I'm starting to think I should have it. I mean, this belt is going to fill this whole thing. We're going to get heaps of ammo. It won't matter. We won't have to do this chest thing. But instead is going onto the belt. That's fine. Now that one there is a weird one. Plus we no defense for, but this is a temporary situation. I just don't want to waste the power on this. I probably could have done like a solar panel accumulator. But I thought, I mean the power draw. Just to grade nickel for a second. It's only 5.8 kilowatts. So you really could do one solar panel in one accumulator and it'd be the same as that. So I probably am being a bit too silly, a bit precious of that setup. But I just like this because it's no, actually maybe we'll do this. It probably is fine. It's 60 kilowatts. So I need. I mean, maybe do it for the initial. But it's like a surge protector or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's actually it says 506 kilowatts, but then it drops right down to 5.6 kilowatts. That's only for like this one little group. I don't know how many inserters are going to go all up. Some reason stay. Oh yeah, it's meant to be enabled. Then. Yeah. The good thing about that is also we don't have pollution coming out of this thing all the time. Alright, so now we're just going to delete all this. I'm going to start doing more turrets, lines. That one there needs to be there. I guess it's kind of part of the paste. There's a power problem though. Can I resolve that? I think the power poles have to line up with the correctly as well. So we need them on the where the setters won't be, otherwise it creates problems. That's a curious one because that's the starter one, so it doesn't really matter so much. But I think we need to disconnect it and reconnect that. Okay. I think that's a decent print. Power pole here needs to be in here. And it's going to be wired up the red wire. So it's the same as this one. So 56 is the right number because it is exactly 56, right? So we have a few tiles extra for that. That's not the point. Alright, now I've got to figure out how to carry this on. I think it's supposed to be here onwards as a print. If we can get this as a tileable, let's see if that can be tileable. That'd be good. So go from here across to here. Have a look. To that tile right. A little bit close. A little bit close. We've got a power pole duplication problem. An N1 to the new one, but it's not. I guess technically that pole could be removed if we did them this close. I think one tile gap's too close. We actually want to be quite conservative in my spacing. I think we upgrade these middle ones too. Alright, alright, so I got the right idea for the blueprint. I suspect I need to have more belt gaps, so I might manually copy this. And then have it so that's maximum range for the turrets. What do you see? Because my green is messing it up. Somewhere out like that far should work, I think. The only problem is going to be the walls. Now, if I don't have walls there, does that matter? I think it does matter. I think the walls have to be on a separate thing, but that's kind of the gap I want for the overlap. I have to put too many turrets down. Now, I think groups of 6 turrets should be enough. I mean, it's a bit more dense here because this is where it starts, and it's the corner. But I think as far as the blueprint goes, this might work out much better. Ah, we need a power pole up though. And now we can blueprint it. Is that gonna work? Yeah, I think so. Try it. Yeah, that might work out well. How many turrets is that going to be? To cost this endeavour. 102 turrets. That's not too bad. 1.1k walls is the cost. Is the main cost. I'm going to pick those walls up. You don't have to have those lasers there. which just saves my bacon quite a bit. Now these are only storing kind of a small amount of walls. One at a time. Then these numbers should be reduced up to 600 because we are going to need 1.2k, so that'll be part of it. It has to be done first. Now I can go lay out this defensive line. It's very satisfying doing this. Alright. Let's go fly back. It'd be nice if the walls were just a straight line though, rather than this. I think maybe the outside one should be the straight line. Or maybe, no, the inside one should be a straight line. Then we have the, yeah, that'd work out better. That's going to cost more though to do that. When you think about this is actually technically 2 walls deep, but I've done it as 4 walls deep. I wonder if I can fly faster with those. I hope it connects right. Is it going to be funky? Or is it going to be perfect? I think it was perfect. I had my doubts that would work. Alright, that's the power line. All this will be powered on like a couple accumulators and a burner turbine. I could probably power that coal line, well not the coal line, the production of it as well. From here, going south. Such a weird sound when it digs that thing. Alright, so the problem here is this needs to go both directions to feed it, right? I mean, it's actually another whole belt lane distributed. Now it's kind of centralized, so that's not a problem. Just I have to do 2 of these. Otherwise, do 1 belt left and right here, but then it kind of ruins my blueprint. But I think if it's the final version, it's probably fine as it is. I think left and right won't matter, so yeah, we might as well just do that. So then it won't use the logic of feeding it, will it? It'll just overfeed it. Actually, maybe these set us into the turret. No. That's just the power, isn't it, for the turrets? It doesn't matter if the other filter's there. That's irrelevant. So we can definitely just do this instead. What's dying? Oh, that's a bit random. Do we even need that one there? I think ignore it, and I might just delete this one. Gets getting destroyed, so trying to give me a hint that I shouldn't have it. And that one probably should go as well. It's kind of missing the way. My poor bots need to be retasked. Of course this now gets deleted because well, I can leave those chests there for the initial. Those have to be on the other side to feed the belts. Maybe I could do it like a top up where we pull from it and put it in the chest up to a certain number, so they've got their own local storage. Maybe use steel chests for that. That'd be a good idea. Alright, now I need to go get my bots back. Oh, did they do undergrounds? They did. That's frustrating, isn't it? I shouldn't have done that. Did not tell them to make undergrounds. Here's my bots. 4 botters. Go build my stuff for me, man. Wish my bots are a little faster, like they're slightly too slow. I'm putting this down. I don't think I'm about to do it any faster if I mean I could have this whole thing on a robot network and I just put a chest here so I can build it. That makes sense. I think I'd normally do that. You do a supply train and then it does that. So I could roboport this. And then we have to, the roboport's part of the same power grid. Love the fact there's no power and it's fine. Yeah, it does take them a while to put those walls down though. So I think I should go away from this wall design. Let's go just too deep wall. Just for ease of deployment. And I could just set this up with robots though. Which means I don't have to do this, but I guess I'm just doing it the prototype, I guess. I like the idea of it. Now this number here is not going to make sense. That's going to have to be adjusted. Now why is there so many holes here? It's a bit bizarre, isn't it? How to manage to get extra ones? I mean, that one doesn't normally there. Must be because of a rock in the way or something. Anyway, what I might do is put the rest of them into a chest and put the roboports down instead. Means let's go figure out where to put the roboport is relative to this. I think near the middle of this is fine. Now the max consumption each one of them is quite high. But if I start like feeding them power, it will be okay. Now currently it's not part of the main grid. I could just hook it in. Oh, it's not going to line up either, is it? It's going to be kind of out of whack. That was the perfect wrong spot. That's the one tile off. Oh yeah, that's good. Does that cover the whole thing? Just? That was off, wasn't it? That cover it all? It does, okay. Yeah, that's the roboports I really need. Got the power lines. Now, I think it will have proper power lines for this situation, so I'll use these. Oh wait, we're not lined up. It's supposed to be lined up to this power here. Oh, did I run out of rocket fuel? Ah, shit. There we go. So that's power gridded. You know, rocket fuels have to walk back. Oh, that's really awkward. At least I got this belt to use to speed things up a little bit. And I'll put the robots down as I go, I guess. They might. I think I have to do it myself because they're not going to do it. Don't think I got quite enough robots. I think I'm short by a few. Maybe there's no turrets here. I'll get these walls up though. I need to get back home. I have to catch a train ride, I think. Now I could have a train that goes up and down from here for the walls. That seems a lot of work. Really need a depot though. I maybe need multiple of these, I don't know. This output up to 1 kilowatt. 1 megawatt I mean, with this too. Not too bad. How many bots are missing? Whole bunch. They're so slow, oh my god. Can't wait for you guys, I'm going back. I need rocket fuel to carry on building. I overdid the, oh no, it's supposed to, it means to need the turrets here. Oh, look, they're attacking. That's fine. Turrets. Not gonna leave ammo here. Setters. Power poles. Belts. I probably need a, yeah. A lot of work on this wall. Just to get the biters up, but it's going to be worth it because as far as this design goes, we can do the same over here. The same. This one here's going to be a bit trickier. I might not even need to do this one. Even just widen the biters out back to here might be enough, but I suspect because the way I'm playing this like minimal defenses, I kind of want to ignore the biters. And these turrets won't even hold out versus the behemoths, but by then you'd have better things anyway. Alright, let's go back. These bots are going to be stuck here for a long time, but that's fine. The way to fix this, do that. They should go to the nearest roboport. They should disconnect from me and go on their way. Now I could make flame ammo from this oil patch as well. I do flamers. I only just researched flamers, so. Now where's my nearest train? It's out here, isn't it? Can I tell it to go back? Will it come back in time? I'm gonna have some logic to balance this as well. I thought doing this in the middle would balance it, but it seems to favour this side anyway. I don't know why. Wow, they really struggle versus that concrete wall. Where's it going to go next time? Let's get an activity. Oh, it's too full. Just can't pick me up, mate. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting for my ride home. Uh-oh. No, it's a wall, that's fine. I'm gonna radar though, I might have to do that as well. I might need to radar on these.
Hello there.
Hey, I'm Sky. How's it going? Alright, I think that's good for getting home. What's dying now? A bunch of walls. I guess we kind of put the walls up without defending. Good, just woke up from my nap. Trying to feel functioning, lol. Yeah, it's quite hard waking up from naps, eh? They're like groggy state. Oh, it's not working. Oh, that's awkward. We'll be fine now. Oh, until they kill that one because there's no ammo either. Alright, we'll just temporarily just turn that on. Oh, it's this one actually. Let's leave it on for now. Fresh, lol. Hey Chris. Well, what's not fresh about this? This is very fresh. 30 hours in is pretty fresh, isn't it? Hey, why are these going again? I thought I'd turn these off. No, I meant I was amused you start over. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I still want to carry on my ACK too. I'm trying to make a campaign out of this one though. Going good so far, design phase. So this should only go if this is so saturated. Enable. I guess this is greater than. Greater than equal to 39. Power looks a bit low. Power's alright. Those are the burners. They're like backup burners. Yeah, these are the burner inserters as well. So they're stupidly slow as well. Like the swing speed is not even a whole swing a second. This is not even supposed to be going. I kind of messed that up. I'm trying to do some smart logics, but slowly getting it going. Get some fine tuning on my base. Kind of stop researching now. I'm just trying to design my final base design for this play. There's always random chests around the place. Oh wow, we've got heaps of these now. These roughed out of storage cards, Jesus. Yeah, I've got space. I've got here's my nauvis orbit. So it's got I've got the utility science, and I got this planet Bombardo, but it's pretty much dead because of biters have killed all this. And I got a little basic setup on this planet here. doing just burning vulcanite basically to get cores, but it also jammed up. I hadn't finished building the print, but yeah, it's filled up on coal and stone. Didn't landfill the stone here, which I probably should have, but I got no bots. There's no robots here, so they can't fix themselves. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, I'm trying to make a scenario, if that makes sense. The idea is I want to make a SpaceX run that starts from requester chests. So you've already got that science pack that unlocks them going. I'm trying to get that in a time that's as soon as possible, so you know the butters aren't too rough, and yes, lots of spaghetti, Antonio. Spaghetti's the name of the game. I came here to get rocket fuel. Where's my... What else do I need? I think belts is okay. Power lines are okay. I was missing something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, maybe some radars. I could get some radars. I think 2 should be okay. And maybe some accumulators. Oh, we don't need that many. We're fine. Alright, let's go fly back. I might go check before... Oh yeah, roboports, that's right. I knew I came here for something. New roboports. I think 20 will do. Maybe some construction bots? I only got 10 on me. Not sure repair packs, because that gets me killed. So I think not repairing stuff is the way to go for these this remote wall. They get destroyed, and just replace the dead items once they get destroyed. Because it should only be the walls getting destroyed. It shouldn't be all the turrets and all the rest of it. Now I'm supposed to put power lines from here to the south. I could also not... yeah. Alright, where's my bots? So I should build with this if I give them enough bots. We're powered to the network, so... Just gonna float on the outer end and put down the missing roboports. Cool. Now I should be able to leave this and the bots build it for me. You put the stone in the chest. And it should defend all that area. Fill this chest up. Oh, a chest, it doesn't matter which one. This chest very fine. Yeah, that should go out. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, we can't have them. Not that chest. That was a bit dumb. Do I not have any those chests available? What? Did I run out? Ah, I didn't pick them up. There we go. Oh, now we're getting coal and all sorts of stuff in this belt because I kind of mucked up. Yeah, these are... Not cool. They're only supposed to have ammo on them. I didn't have a filter on it. Let's do it right. No, where's the filter? Yep, cool. I mean, bots should slowly build this whole wall. The only problem is that they've already got existing storage. I'm still missing a bunch of storages too. I didn't blow up the end of that with cliff explosives. It should work out fine though when I get the storage chests. You know, I no belts on me. But it should be making the ammo, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, mine. I forgot the miners. Okay, let's get the miners and storage chests. Then I'm gotta get a blueprint of all that and make it as a requester chest, I think. Some sort of like requester anyway. So, don't need many miners, that's enough. Where are my inserters? I think they're out too. What's missing? Turrets. No, I don't need turrets. Well, no, I don't need turrets. It's the yellow chests. Though probably steel chests will be fine as well. Oh, they're dying trying to fly back home. They're trying to fly to me, man. And I'm just like, let them die. I'm a cruel leader. Doesn't respect my bots. I mean, I probably shouldn't leave all these worms everywhere, but where are my bots at? A couple of them are trying to come here. These ones are survivors. These lasers can go. I believe that we won't be doing any of this defense. Now that train station stole the lasers, which is funny. I think we should make the main base in Nauvis and the main space base in Nauvis orbit. What are your thoughts? Quite a lot of people make it round the oil moon, their main base, but there's no biters. Yeah, there's no biters. Or the because you got same resources, but you know, less fuel launch costs, and you got basically infinite fuel. Now it's just a pain because of the biters, basically. You get away from that, saves you a lot of effort. I like Nauvis because I don't really normally care about the biters too much. You kind of just ring fence them and ignore them. Is this a maintenance tax? But maybe it's worth, you know, I mean, abandoning Nauvis. We'll just have it so it's it just sends its cores off to another world to be processed. could be the go. And that should be a steel chest. Why do I not have any... How do I run out of those power poles again? That's embarrassing. I guess I can put this under the umbrella of this... this... Or maybe this side. That gets most of the mine patch. It's a lot of effort to move, yeah. It's outside my realms of effort. I mean, you'd have to have like a real small footprint base. And then ship over a lot of stuff and just basically ignore nauvis. We've got this thing's going quite well. It's building itself. I do need the power poles. I'd have to have a really good reason to abandon nauvis. Yeah, now it's pretty good. Yeah, the elevator's pretty supreme. I guess it depends on your I think for the harder settings, getting off nauvis is probably a good idea because the play's going to take longer. But if it's a normal run, you're probably not much better off. But it's hard to tell. Oh, LTN supports it now. They added it today. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of them. Okay, we need 13. Really? These needs 180 each. Oh, so I need that for one. Crikey. That's a bit stupid of me, isn't it? But it's getting down to here though. It doesn't make sense. Why would that be so much more? Oh, it's... Okay, we definitely need to output a bit better. Didn't realise we were limited on inserters. So what's the production rate of this? Per second. What? 0.75. Okay, it's looking better now. Yeah, they're gonna keep attacking the side. Oh, I gotta put the radars in too. That's all. No more complicated transfer stations. Yeah, I read about some people's transfer stuff. I was like, oh my god, that sounds like a real nightmare. Okay, I think I need more of this than I thought. Which is not a problem. I mean, we've got a big patch. This thing makes 12 a second. So we can have a few more on that belt. I think it's 18, isn't it? This has got 24. Oh, that should actually be a whole belt already. They're not all going or something? Oh, it's not consuming it all, that's all. I had full transfer stations both directions, including some pretty cool logic to minimize waste. Better rip it out now though. It must have been quite a quite a challenging exercise to do though. We've got a good brain juice. I think, yeah, it's like 4 to 1. So that there, 375, barely 2. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the trains too much, but I put in a few manual efforts through it. Not too bad. Actually, it's not going to be saturated in the belt anyway, but... What's the production rate of this? Yeah, let's go straight in. I think that's more than enough production. So we're making basically 3 bullets a second for this turret line. With no radars, so I can't see what shit's going on, but we'll go put some radars down. And the radars should really line up with this thing in the middle, right? So we need 3 radars, it looks like. Probably line up on top of this one. I know, I've got these chests at least. We have inserters? Oh, we got some inserters now. I probably can... Nah, I'll leave the stuff here. I was going to delete it, but in case I put like corner walls up here. Because we do have a nest nearby. And it's probably going to get aggressive at some point. But the whole point of this whole thing, this whole exercise, is just to stop biter expansion. It's not actually to defend against the biters. Just for expansion purposes. Oh! Thanks for the subscription, Trotsky99. Very nice of you. How's it going? Alright, this one. I think this is going to work out quite well. It's not, this whole thing's browned out. It's on the main grid right now, but it's not supposed to be long term. For me, Factorio says I must see TVs these days. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a great pastime playing this. I try to play other games occasionally, but my brain's like, but you could be playing Factorio Space Exploration. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? And then I go back to it. But yeah, I'm trying to build a scenario. And I think it's coming along. I'm having fun, like just designing stuff. I don't really enjoy, so it's quite good to do something like that, just for a change. Oh, I know this is actually outside the network. I've got to fix that. We're gonna need another report out here. Do we really want out there? Stone on ammo belt. Yeah. I didn't set all the filters in those storage chests before I picked up some rubble. So definitely gotta fix that. No, I'm not gonna put, actually won't do this one here. Alright, I'll put them in here for now, so I need these, these, up holes. Well, probably don't want spare roports. I think that's gonna be fine, so we just need the radar out here. Looks like we kind of has to be like, here's the best bit, it looks like. want it near the okay, that's good. Looks like I'm missing just the edge of that coverage there. That sucks. I definitely make sure I cover a radar. Maybe this patch needs covering too, but that's probably fine. That annoys me. So what I might do is do a radar up at the oil. I've already got one here, but I think we can move it. We move it south a little bit. What's the logistics icon pod for? I was going to use this for something, and I think it's for. I thought it was part of this thing. But this is actually auto trash. And I can't remember what this one was at you for, so I probably should need to uninstall this because I actually don't use it. I think it's a thing is to put request chest as my request. I think that's the point of it. So what's in a request chest, I put it as my request, so I'm kind of mirror it. But I think that's kind of made redundant by this auto trash, which you can save presets and load that instead. So yeah, that one probably needs to be uninstalled because I don't use it. I've got a bunch of mods that I try out and then I'm like, if I don't use it, then I forget about it, but it's still installed. Right, let's go move this radar down a few tiles. Yeah, that'd be good there. I use auto trash too. Super useful for swapping legit requests for ground and orbit. Yeah, it's amazing, eh? I mean, I don't fully use it. I mean, I should use it more. That's really good though. I super appreciate it. I need to start getting like better at using it though. Like this is my other planet payload, orbit payload. I haven't actually made a ground one. This is the first rocket setup. When I go off to my first planet, the Vulcanite world, that's what I took with me. And that was based on a blueprint of that surface. Alright, let's go fix this stone. I think that's it. I think the rest of it's fine. Maybe go pick up some more goodies though myself. So my bots aren't the well, they are smart cookies. They're not the fastest cookies. They can be faster. I think we're basically done though. I can go to other places and replicate this. I'm gonna make a blueprint of this once it's good. Now I want to have a little ammo buffer, so I need a little inserter loop here to ammo buffer localized. So rather than rely on this belt constantly feeding, have a localized buffer. Because each one of these has a ammo add-in when it gets low when it's firing. So I should have done it before I cloned the blueprint though. I kind of thought about it afterwards because I originally was going to manually feed ammo in these boxes. I wasn't going to create them up here. Because I've got an iron ore patch above it, it's worked out better that way. And now we've got a nice flat line. They can't flank my corners. Which makes this actually quite well defensible. But yeah, it holds in quite well. I need to add a few more turrets and then I can do a new blueprint change. So the blueprint change is, it's going to be inverted. So this one's Stealing, well, I can't steal from this side, otherwise it'll go around in circles. I have to steal from here. And I'm going to add a little logic loop in so we don't overfill it. This is enabled. This, I think 200 is probably fine. So each of these chests will keep a 200 buffer of ammo. And if any of these, if this total gets below 56, though if that's wrong, I think it's 4 per thing, so 4 sevens is 28. These are actually supposed to be 28. It's probably less than equal to. So the idea of that is that if these run out of ammo, this will start feeding them ammo. So keep it like nice localized little belt. I need to copy this though a few times because is that all good? I think it is. These just read. So you just kind of copy this and paste it in. A bit fiddly though because I've kind of, I wish I'd done this the first time around. You know, it would have just been a quick drag over the whole thing and it would have been done. Let's go invert this one. Oh yeah, it should be on the other side then, shouldn't it? And it's not reading the belts this, well... Actually no, if I do the belt inverted there, that would work out better anyway. Yeah, it should be on the other side, so... The problem with that is I have to manually kick out these 3 things. Which is a little annoying. Doing that, and then the power lines are out of whack. Damn. I think the power lines are okay to be on the same place as they were. As long as they line up with where the turrets won't be. That's not turrets, inserters. Yeah, there's no inserters there, so they'll find those locations. So that's a good one. Of course, the extra chest thing I have to go through and delete to fix it. I guess we get a nice little blueprint afterwards of this whole thing though, which should be... Well, it's basically like one request logistics thing. Now this is the funky one. I'm not sure when I'd change that. Oh, it's got power poles in the way too. 8 entities destroyed. Oh. The light model thing, that's from over here. They come through here and go all the way around. Attack. These little wall here. I might do a wall here as well. Then I won't need this defense. Makes things much simpler then. Now the idea of this wall is also it doesn't power on all the time. So it's supposed to run off this, but I've got it on the main power grid currently. Until I fix up this problem. Oh, I didn't realise that this actually puts M on the other side of the belt at the same time, which is quite a good thing. Okay, so we don't have the inserters. We've got missing bots as well. No, we got the bots are good. We just need to make sure we get that, get rid of, now what? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Well, this side's all the funky one. The most time they're going to be outputting. I think I'd take this. I mean, I wish my bots would stop putting so much though. But, I mean, I guess I got a lot of items on me to build with. Oh, it's looking good. Almost done. You can even hear the worms screaming at me, going, "Hey, you're not my friend." I'm like, "Yes, I am. I'm everyone's friend. I'm your buddy, man. I'm your pal." Have I run out of poles? Got 2 poles left. I guess we've got 1 pole too many now. We've been removing this one, which we should have been doing. It's gonna be separate. It's got 28. Yep. I guess this last one we will put in now. Yeah, cool. Got 64. What? Not quite. Got 1 extra belt. I'm not doing that. Oh, it actually ran out of power. That's fair enough. Alright, so all these are damaged, that doesn't matter. The thing is how much... I think I should disconnect this power line here. Have this on the mains. Means this needs to be wired up to there. Oh, I haven't given these efficiency modules either. Oh no, we have. Okay, what's the total power grid of this whole thing? Let's have a look. So, X. Let's go check this power cost. It might get too much. I might be capturing oil stuff too. Yeah, it is capturing oil. So what we want is electricity. I reckon it's 57 megawatts. Really? Okay, so 48 is the roboports, but that's kind of a lie because that's when they're going. Most of the time they're not going, so they're on passive drawdown. Kind of need this as a minimum draw, but it doesn't show that. So if I take the 48.6 out of this total, it's still like 8 megawatts of power if it's going, if everything's going, but the main cost is actually going to be, that's 420 kilowatts and that's 430 kilowatts. That's those there. I mean, the 1.2 from the radar is actually the biggest problem. I have to have the radar going. Could put the radar back further. So they're on the power grid. That's separate. So radar's kind of pushing into this area here, which we don't need. We could put the radar up higher and have the normal power grid up here instead. And then this is on its own self-contained power grid. That would make sense. So we can move these radars up above. We can also move the roboports up above too. And they'll be on the separate power grid. It's so annoying that we didn't think about that initially, but we can disconnect this and move them up to there. I don't trust my hands. Okay, that's probably fine. How's that gonna go? Probably between the two. Yeah, it's just out of range doing that. So a few more tiles below. That's the ideal right there. Maximum outreach. And then we can have these line up. We'll make a little blueprint of this. Because I do need a single line blueprint anyway. Don't want that one. Let's struggle the middle point. Where's the middle of these two, you know? I mean, I'm just eyeballing that. Is that the middle? I don't know. Anyway, no, as you do like this sort of thing. Well, you do 2 grids, right? And then, I mean, it looks like it's the middle. But it's gonna be in the middle now. It's been decided. That's straight? I don't think it's a straight line. It is a straight line. It looks like it's wonky. It should lie to me. Alright, and that one can go. Make a nice straight line. Cool. So that's part of the main grid. Now, I could probably have these connected. I should have this actually lined up properly as well. What we do is make a quick blueprint of the little radar. 2, 3, 4. I think it's, you can change it to 50. Even a game one. So look. Perfect. That's what I want. So now I can do. That lines up good. It does extra power pole though. Is that a problem? It puts the power pole on both sides because I didn't count the power pole. If I do another -4 off it, then it's going to be too close, I believe. How do I do it normally? My normal one's this one. And I put them both on the left side. I guess that makes sense. So I can't do that wrong. It's kind of annoying now because I have to fix my mistake. Can I undo that? I can. Cool. Never happened. No one saw it. It was a mirage. I did not do that wrong. Okay. I might do both on the right hand side this time. Is that right? I guess so. Let's try it. It looks okay. I guess it's okay then. Alright, so get rid of that power pole. And the radar can go up there too. Get rid of these. Radar can go straight up. This one is way up here, but that's too high. I guess we'll lay out the roboports. And then delete the old ones. Where's the old one? I don't see it. Oh, it's down there. Okay, must be here, I guess. Well, it was on. Oh, yeah, that's very fun. Oh, that's even better actually, because then they won't. I can change it to steel chest too. The wrong chest type. Well, do I? Probably not. There's a whole bunch of stone down there too, which I gotta fix up. Oh, this isn't. What happened here? Did it not reach? Oh, I hasn't built that. That's looking better, so it's actually... So I don't like this, not enough robot network errors. These guys stuck? What's happened? Guess so. They picked themselves up and then they couldn't move. They're trying to store it in a chest, but there's no chest to store it in. Don't need that one, but we'll put it there anyway. Whoops. Quite far back having this out back this way, but the secret power grids. Not sure where I'm still persisting with that, but I just thought the idea of not having a power draw on my defense line. I've seen people like do like laser, like fancy laser defenses like that. I think we're quite fun to design. I think everything about this is like normally do this. You actually have the whole robot network built this way, but I didn't plug this in correctly. What am I doing? I need some general storage. I think here's probably the spot to build it. So, what do I even want? Don't know actually. I need to put some walls in here though. And go pick up some more. I think we've finally done this defense perimeter. So much time wasted. I can see why I avoided doing walls defenses this time. It's wastes all your time when you can just be building. Very inefficient use of time. I think we delete that one. And that one has been superseded, I think. It's kind of correct, but it's not quite correct. I need to update that one and put it as a proper. These are my pals, so I need to pick them up. Okay, that was looking good. They've got... Oh, I was going to say it's one tile off, but it's actually one tile in, so perfect coverage. Power is, say, 60 kilowatts at a 2.2 megawatts, so not so great. Looks like I'm missing a few inserters. Here we go. And why is... Oh, I got stone down here. And that's it for the broken belt. I think that's all good. Now, we didn't replace them with... I think there should be steel chests. And maybe we should have a generic chest for this area anyway. Oh no, that's fine. That's all good. Okay, so now I gotta work on the next line of defense. This one looks all fine. This will just do its thing all day long. We might need to double, triple up this corner. I might do an extra line. Did the extra work so I can do that. Now, this means when they get a little bit closer, we get an extra layer of turrets firing. Which I've got them here. There we go. Now, no, why is this not powered? Oh, this thing's got different logic still. Yeah, so I've lost the logic on this. It's supposed to have a red wire reading. Yeah, how can I do it now without it? Do I have to green wire them up instead? And do one per group. So I've got the individual ones. Each one doesn't load, it unloads ammo. But of course, when it does that, I mean, I could have it so it reads contents. Hold, and if that total. Wow, there's actually no power. I need to put some fuel in this. I seem to go all the time now. What's the actual power? That's quite a bit. It's almost a megawatt. That's quite surprising. Though it is powering up the accumulators, so we'll see what it is after that. It might be a lot less. Looks like 200 kilowatts. Maybe 250. There's about an eighth of this. We're probably need more accumulators than 2. Maybe need 4 of them. That's the same power output as that input then. Well, same output as this one outputs. Just takes longer to charge. Now currently we're constantly going. Once it fully charges, we'll see what it is. I think it'll be 250. It looks like it's 250 at a glance. Maybe 270. But that kind of dips down a lot. Where are we using the blue inserters? I thought I was doing yellows. Oh no, we got one blue insteader on each one, that's right. And it's got 100 watts higher usage, it's not much difference. So, because it was outside the network, there's no network now. Oh, that's outside the network too. That's building materials, so that needs to be ripped up. So I haven't quite finished this. I thought I was done, but things like this need to be moved up to the grid above. I'm not sure where they should be moved. I mean, optimal layout would be to have it all here so they can distribute it evenly. I've already kind of got too many items, but that was this thing here. I mean, really should be steel chests, I think, not storage chests, but the production of this is pretty slow too. But it's fast enough for what I am using it for. So I need another inference engine for this to read properly. I think reading so that's good, the red inserter, but I think maybe I read these as a green. And the green signal goes to the powering it on or not. I can't now do this. This red thing works for this if it's only one. And I still have a power switch on each one. That's a lot of power switches. I think if any of them is a true condition though, then I have to have a logic combinator, which I don't want to do. I'd rather use logic for free from wires. So, oh, we actually use a lot of rocket fuel. So free wire ones would be probably the inserters themselves. Ah, it has to be belt. Oh wait, no. If the arms are going, power it. Keep powering it, right? Until these are full. So when these arms stop, this arm, when these arms stop, we should be buffered up. These got 200 in there. Or we read these totals, these chest totals, rather than the arm. I think reading the final product maybe is better. If we read this, I'm going to wire it up though. Which is not too hard to wire up. It's a little fiddly. I could use the belt as a relay. Or use the power lines. I think I use the power lines, keep it separate fully. So each group of these has its own total. So that's when this total is going to get to how many chests I got, basically. Well, that dummy chest there. Any other dummy chests? Are we good? I think we're good besides that. These are still filling out with ammo, which is gonna take ages, isn't it? These ones down at the end have already filled up. It's just backwards fills. Takes a long time to fill it up though. But it would take a while to build this anyway. That's quite a good minimal defense line. There's no flamers or nothing. I mean, we're not expecting big attacks. Now we're not going to be building. I mean, we could be putting. We can just put a whole laser line in here later on. It won't matter because we have lots of power. But at this stage, I mean, we could do flamers in the gaps. Even just one flamer in each gap. And these gaps are huge. Put flamers on either side. I mean, we have researched it. Don't want to go down to doing flamers straight away. You can just do them like there and then you pipe left and right and that's fine. We push these walls back a tile. You know we do because it's the spitting thing, but in this combat overhaul it doesn't like block it so much, so it's not so bad. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I think let's read these chests. So I'm just going to copy all the chests and see how many we got. Actually the total is 17. 3,400 is the number. So if this greater than equal to 3,400. Oh no, less, if it's less than equal to. Oh no. No, less than. I'm going to green wire them all up though. I'll try to do all the holes if I can. Can you skip? No, you can't skip. That's kind of annoying. Kind of uneven too, these poles. They're not all the same length. I think there's a better way of doing this. There probably is, but I don't know how to do it without using multiple power. I mean, you'd probably have like a 2-layer power setup where you'd have the master power, then individual powers on each one. Then you need more power splitters. It'll be easier setting up than this, because then each one would have its own power thing that powers this little grid. But then these wires wouldn't go all the way along. They'd go up and then power along. You have to move all these power lines into like a different subsystem. And I'll do my head in. I'm gonna set that up. We good, good. I can understand what I'm doing. It's like a branch tree type thing, but I think it's cleaner this way. Oh, we don't need that one. We go to there. I mean, it'd be nice if the. Oh, I did it again. Nice if the blueprint had this in it originally. They wouldn't have to do it manual like this. But I didn't do the blueprint. That's what I find with blueprints. I do things like this and I find mistakes. And I fine tune them and I'm like, well then the blueprint's all out of whack if we already paste the blueprint down. But it's good for the next one, but then I'm like probably not going to use the blueprint too much. I mean, but this current player probably will put it on like 3 fronts. The setup, so that's not the worst. Relies on local produced ammo though. And shitty ass turrets. Now we don't technically need it down here, but I'll leave it. Done. Now what's this title going to read? What's it reading in the green? 1.5k. It is reading red though. Oh, that's fine. We don't need to worry about the red. So I could buff this. I think the ammo production is a bit slow. If I check the power consumption from this whole thing, it says 2.35 megawatts, even though I'm using efficiency modules. How's that possible? It says 1.36 megawatts on the fasten setters. So these things are actually quite expensive, aren't they? That's like over half the power cost of the setters. I guess that makes loaders actually even better again, because there's no pollution from them. They don't cost any power. They're kind of cheating in that regards. Alright, so I mean, we don't need these can be yellow inserters. They don't have to be. What's the material rate? So, yeah. I need 0.3 inserter to move it. Threat per machine, yeah. They could be yellows. Really? I don't believe it. I'm gonna go fly over there and have a look. I have my doubts. It says I need yellows, but look. I do only need yellows. I can downgrade all those. I think the inserters for the ammo needs to be faster though. I think these... These 1.8, 2 of them. Whereas... Point... What? Oh, I change it to... Why are we browning out over here now? Ah, how did I put those down? Weird. I don't remember doing that. Alright, let's try again. So, yeah, I need 1.35 full inserters to feed those 2 machines. Obviously not, still not enough coming in really. I should increase the number of these so they match up. Now somehow I managed to downgrade. How do I even get these burner inserters here? I don't have them in my pocket. I don't think I've carried them around with me. The actual rate for this, not as inserters, but is... Says we need another 4 machines making these plates, so let's go buff that. Almost perfect. We'll just do 3. Damn, it would be nice if it fitted in there. Filled up now. Doesn't need 2 more machines. But it's going to run a bit better anyway. We need 10 machines for 2 of them. 5 each. 5 to 1. It's excessive. I think the power usage has gone down though. I guess this will fill up at some point, but that doesn't matter. So this is power wise is now 1.46 megawatts, so it's much cheaper. It was 2.3 before. So these are like 13.6 max, and these are 46.7 max. So these are 3 times the power cost. Same amount they move, but just it's just the swing speed is like it's like 2.5 times. 864 versus 302. Yeah, 2.86 times speed. Or 3.4 times the power consumption. That's alright, I think that's tolerable. I can live with that. Okay, so the thing is, will that work for my logic? Did I do the right logic for this green wire thing? I think I did. Up to 1.9k. Defensive line looks pretty good. This is burning a bit faster than I banked on. Now I really should have it so that this only goes also when the accumulators are low. I can actually use the solar panels. I might do a second one of these. Yeah, put it above. Some drain. Very slowly though, but they will drain. I could just do this whole thing based on solar, but I kind of like the premise of surge power. Yeah, one of these. I got no power poles, do I? Shit. Can I thief it? Can I thief a power pole from someone? I think this one's a spare one in here anyway. Nope, definitely need that. That one? Nope, definitely need that. Ah. Oh, 3 of those are excessive, but they're not. Oh, we can't borrow a power pole. I might have to use substation, which kind of sucks, but let's put it way out here. And use the power line. Dum, dum. Out of range, it is. Alright, unpower it. What, can I connect to one? Oh no, different sides. Okay. Cool. And then I can put this one on its own little thing, which is so funny. I'm being very precious with this setup. I'm just trying to make it like a real... I mean, I'll be using this sort of setup on other worlds as well. Especially with biters. I'd rather have it so that we always... Like, this is draining really quickly, actually. We're constantly using about 200 kilowatts. I think the number of solar panels here definitely be juiced up. Oh, they're on both. But that's fine, I believe. What's this as output? 720 kilowatts, which is 3 times what I need during the day, but then at night time it's going to be doing its own thing, so that's when you need those calculators. One knows you kind of have the same number, so I had 12 of these, it's probably fine. What's that? That's 12. That's 10. That's 12. Alright, that should be enough, and then if we don't have enough for surge, we can read between the two with a green wire. Let's read this one. Yeah, and if A is less than 10, I guess. That's when you're supposed to do like SR latch, so that's what I was trying to avoid that in the first place by not having accumulators. Maybe I should read it on the have the same logic of this thing go there as well. Nah, I think it has to be SR latch. That's so annoying. I still want to do the SR latch because like my brain, I haven't done it for a long time. I've done like once. Anyway, we'll give this some fuel. It won't go unless it has to. There's plenty of power in that. I mean, this thing is draining, but it's not too bad for remote installation because most of it's on the main power grid. This is just some basic stuff. Ammo's coming out well. What parts can I copy? Do I copy the whole thing and blab it in there? And like, my brain says to get diagonal one, but that's not going to happen unless there's like a shorter choke point around here I haven't seen. Anyway, this is blueprintless. This is my new... Ah, we need to find the bottom of it. Yeah, the oil patch is part of it, isn't it? We could do that as separate blueprint, but I think it should be part of it. Just edit. Well, we don't edit it afterwards. That's the problem, right? We can do it as 2 patches, but what's that? Southern Defense. We're going to redo the hour 29 final as well, and hour 29 core. Alright, let's fly back. That's done basically. That won't. The odds of the biters ever get through that near 0 in the scheme of what I'm doing. That's good enough. Now there is no iron up here though, is there? So I might end up being better doing a defensive wall here and just let them come in, but then I've got another defensive wall here as well, so I need 2 of them. It's just way stupid compared to just doing that. Maybe there's iron beyond this. I need to go get some rocket fuel and explore. Actually no, I don't have to get rocket fuel, I can just use the satellite mode. Use the satellite mode, don't be an idiot. That's what the point of this thing is, to have a browse. get those choke points found, you know? See where it all leads. Where's the promised land of easy defense? I mean, it's unlikely we find it, but you never know. Yeah, pick a picture though, you know what's going on at least. How far south to get to water here? Very far. Alright, so that southern continent, tad nightmarish. I was hoping to find some iron down here, but for blocking them off with ammo. There's a tiny patch there, tiny patch there. Nothing big enough to, I mean 600k, probably enough to make ammo. I mean this one here could, but it's got a belt all the way out there and it's not feasible. I could just ignore it and just keep defending here, but this means I'm going to expand in here and have to wipe them out manually, which is annoying. I think this choke point here with a manual one is fine. There's not too much real estate to defend. I've got a little bit of iron here which I could supply with. This one up here probably is worth a proper defense. Where are they even killing stuff? Not down here, that's for sure. It's so weird we can only just see outside of the spider. Oh, why is there no radar there? You lost one. I need to get more rocket fuel anyway. Dump my coal and wood. So far we keep launching satellites, but they don't do anything. I'm not even researching anymore. Oh screw it, I'll dump myself. Too slow. Alright, we're good. No, you're not taking my stuff. I'm fine. Yeah, we need to decide about this other defense. Now, do I laser defense this on anticipation that I'll not get the main one done? Maybe. I mean, maybe it's still part of the final design. Yeah, this is going to work. I don't even know if this is going to be enough power. It seems to be okay. Going to night time and it's so draining. How much does this get used? Nothing's been used with that. How do I defend this? Do I do a diagonal like that, or do I actually make a manual diagonal? Or do I do like this sort of chunky one down here, another chunky one across here? Or just do like shitty ones, like shitty little... And this one wasn't too bad, this is just a basic thing. Is this to stop an expansion? We probably could have got away with just 6 turrets actually. Actually, it's not even set up correctly because it's reading both lots. And we didn't bring enough ammo there for anyway, so have they even killed anything? No, not a single bite has come here yet. I mean, it's only expansions that don't come there, so if they don't expand, then they don't you know, don't cause no problems. They'll probably be expanding against here. At some point they'll get close enough that they're constantly attacking or something. Like over here, they're probably expanding in slowly. So that defensive line... I mean, it could work if I just bring like 2,000 ammo. That might be enough to manually keep it going itself. So, I think as far as copying this goes... you just do half of it? That's probably enough. To there or something? Where's this going? This is going to the west, eh? So it's north to south. That's almost perfect. Look at that. No, suddenly I didn't actually want defenses though, because I want to let the biters through, because it's the main one. But I can just reinforce that. But that's where they're going to be problematic, you see. So where's the least cliffs? Otherwise do it down a little bit further. It goes up though, doesn't it? Because the bottom end gets the ammo first and top end gets last. That's pretty fun like that. And we put a turret line behind it. These guys are going to keep coming through. I mean, I could have a train for that, supplying ammo. That seems a lot of effort though. Again, that build's going to be tricky because the butter's going to be on my case constantly until I get it built. This one's kind of done, I think. I think this is 3.2k. It stopped. That's always on. Did I miscalculate? Is there an extra chest in here? Oh no, this is still going. Okay. Okay, should be good. We haven't overcalculated, so this one to go, and then it'll stop the power. Okay. Let's go to the west. I'm implementing this. I need like a loadout actually. So I can swap to the loadout, implement it, and then do I want to implement it? Do I even have time to implement this? Like, how much time will I save by implementing this versus just wiping the nests out and then leaving them be? I mean, it gives me a lot of real estate, a lot of future building opportunities. Now these butter nests might be a problem as well. But we've got problems already. My bots have gone try to start building without me. They're going to protect the corner? No, they can still walk through. It's not quite north enough. Right against the coast. Like that. That's better, we've got a nice tight quarter now. So we've got a double defense on the wrong side. It's copied from the other end. We need to have it to the bots builders as well, so I guess we can blueprint that, put them as a requester chest. I mean, it's almost close enough to roboport all the way out to here. Possibly missing the point that we don't have this roboport lane yet. building. If we want this as well. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I can't nothing for that radar, and I forgot to put it down. Whoops. No biggie. We're supposed to move the radars up. I did, but no. No, it's off. Why is it off? Did it hit its 3400? It did. Now it's turned off, so it works. And these all powered up. That's cool. So as we use the ammo, we'll turn itself back on. Now this power is actually double what I need, because I'm using half distance, but it doesn't really matter if we got too much solar here, I guess. It means you don't need a burner though, I believe. I believe. Now, ammo, I have to go get a whole bunch of ammo. I mean, there's no biters coming through this northern part anyway, but if they want to, they'll attack and piss me off. I probably don't even need this double lane of walls, actually. The whole point was just give more time between having to repair it. And they're slow. Holy moly. I should build this myself. Bonus ruin that party. That was a fair fight. Alright, let's carry on. That's where it starts. I guess it's fine. We don't actually have the power poles needed to build this anyway. But considering that's right at the edge of my pollution at this stage. Oh shit, they're already on my case. I shouldn't be attacking. Oh shit. I shouldn't be taking this far up though. I'm quite far from the north. From the turning point. I would have thought they would run past, but I must have already started pathing up here. So I have to go pick up a whole bunch of ammo. Get my little bottles out. See if any bots to build this. I think the southern end I'll probably have to do a separate print and manually do that. I think that's the choke point, so next turrets here. All this can be done slowly by bots. The screen tear a little bit when it's flying fast. I think this is not enough buffer. 250 even is probably not enough. Alright, so that's that. I need some turrets, inserters, belts, all the familiar. Need like ammo too. I think 200 each chest is probably enough. Well, maybe 400 because I need to better load the 6 turrets with 60 ammo plus 50 in the belt. That's 110 and 200 storage, so there's a 90 spare on each one. Let me get on belts. We know turrets. Forgot the turrets. Most important thing. Need to defend. T turrets. Thank you. Suppose there's no biters out this way though. The odd worm. Now what's going to give this its own way of building, but okay, let's give it its first light ammo, so do that. Where's its chest? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not a good sound. Definitely no good sound. They're attacking quite close by actually. Alright, seems to work. That nest is pretty close. Might have to wipe that one out. You know, they can fend for themselves. Look at those guys come out of thin air. They do a decent job. Then you go get the walls. Need a shit ton of walls. Oh, well, I don't have the roboports down either, which I got 12, I can do that. I'll go grab the walls. I let the bots build the walls for me. We should have a centralized wall production though. I should be sending the stuff home, making heaps of extra walls, but I mean it's okay. I don't think I actually need the radar either. I think radars are kind of a luxury. I thought I needed it for blueprinting, but I don't. So I just remove a bunch of radars on my map already used. I think anywhere I'm got robots requesting stuff, I want radar for like an overview view, but most of the areas are kind of overkill, I think. Now, I need to go copy a bunch of robots. Actually, we already got that print. That's probably fine. We have to kill these worms. Because they won't let me build if they are there. I didn't show the radar in that view. It shows it there. Curious. And that's the minimal, but that's cool. That's a better one by the buffer range. I'm going to a chest and dump all the stuff inside they might need. Oh, there's no power though. Shit, didn't think about that. I guess it's going to tie into this, isn't it? Which is not ideal. I don't really want that connected to that, but I guess I gotta charge it the electricity buffer. Like there's that recharge rate is a problem. I guess the initial charging it's probably fine. It's gonna burn out of fuel pretty quick though. It should build. Not sure that's far enough south. I think we should oh, I need more ammo before I go further south anyway. My bot's dying back there. The troublemakers. Alright, I'll go build that for me, and I need to go get ammo again. I think I buff up enough ammo. I think I have to change that buffer to be 4,000 rather than 1,000. I think it's like one row. Don't want one row. One row might be 2,000 actually. I can still need, that's only 5 chests. That's not going to go far. So, most of it is fill up. I don't know. Tricky one because I will just keep eating for till the dawn of time. I do need these cogs though, so I do need to split this off for cogs. I'm gonna do that. It's so awkward, but it'll work. Hey, Jinx and Jazz. Going good? How you going? Just trying to make a scenario for SpaceX. It's slow going, but Slow and painful? Oh, what's painful about it? I'm just doing like a defense wall rather than sciencing and stuff. Just have to deal with biters. But the bite attacks. Alright, I think the power lines are here okay. Just tears jumping from planet to planet. Ah. Well, the whole mod's about that, so kind of say by design. I mean, what I try to do is do a mall on every planet, so I don't have to jump anywhere. I just gotta remotely satellite, you know, build stuff. Oh, there's no power here. Oh, I need more power poles, damn. Okay, let's get those power poles sorted. So my Vulcanite planet, I jumped there, but I didn't set it all up, more robots. So I have to go back, which is the annoying part, because I didn't plan it or prep it for future remote building. So, really good to get them all up on every planet, if you can. But there's a bit of work initially to get a good mall. But I find getting a hybrid ore miner and delivery cannon mall works quite well, because you use a bit of infinite resource plus top-up resource from delivery cannons. That's usually enough, but it's pretty slow though. I mean, you can mine patches as well if it's got the patches. Oh, we got power, nice. Okay, so oh, we got biters coming in hot, and we don't have turrets. Not happy. Oh god. Well, that's awkward. Wasn't quite ready for that. I'll go get myself a jetpack and fly out. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn this thing on. Will give me a jetpack. I think it should be part of my list. And we want jetpacks as well. Maybe like cover them. How'd they go? Did they get wiped out? I have no idea. I guess so. Must have got to another turret line that had ammo and they died. So I can leave the south actually open and just assume they won't send colonists through. If I do that, it makes it easier to defend remotely, because then I can use my base as lasers and repairs and stuff, whereas I just gotta figure out whereabouts not to build here. And let's assume they won't colonize. I mean, they could colonize, which would be annoying, but I guess even having walls up here would dissuade them. They would be like a little confused, I suspect. Did I leave belts here? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. No belts. Well, they've done the walls quite well. We seem to have browned out though on the power, so we've got 240 kilowatts to power all these robots. Isn't ideal. they're giving me a jetpack? They have. Okay, that's good. Do we have rocket fuel? We do. Alright, let's go. 172 jetpack acceleration. I like that. That's good. Nice and fast. Zoom zoom. Beep beep boop boop. Where did I die? Doesn't really mark it on my map. Here. Well, we can fit that all on and then have a bunch of stuff to vomit out afterwards. What about ammo? I mean, we're getting a little bit of ammo, but I'll feed this thing some more. Power poles, belts, turrets. No turrets. No turrets. Okay. I think yeah, I'm gonna go delete this bottom half part, but I'm gonna let them run through. I think it's a good idea, so no, remember how I do this, you kind of opposite this. And that's not what I want to do. It's just buildings only. Freeze rock only blacklist, I think that's what you do. Go all the way up to here even. That'll do. There we go, so oh shit. Yeah, I don't want them coming in here. Did I have ammo on these? Yes I did. Just follow me, man. Just follow me. Yeah. I'm where the baddies are. Follow me, it's fine. Come to the island. I said it's cool over here. Yeah, you just go through. That's kind of the chunk through, and I've cut back to here, so hopefully they don't path up to these turrets. Quite a lot of open area they can run through to colonize, but I think it'll work out better for me in the long run. Don't have to defend it all. I mean, I can leave these roboports here with power, I guess, but what I might do is have another condition. I need another one of these where I connect up this if the accumulators are good enough in power. So I need to unconnect the wires though, but that's okay. So that is off, that is off. Why is that going? Oh, I must have been charging for a second. That goes into... Ah, do I not have one of those things? I thought I had another one of those in my pocket. I thought that was part of my requests. I guess I didn't bring another one. Damn. That's fair. We expected that. Maybe 4 lasers not enough here. It's pretty weak. No, should have a bigger defense there. I need to... What do I need to do? Well, it's basically done. It's pretty minimal though. I need to get some more ammo here, but why the bot? I think the bots are dead. I need his power situation sorted. So I need another one of those things. Are they going to destroy that? Are they? Okay, fine. I need to. What's the power pack or whatever? Power switch. Switcheroo. These. Oh wait, I should probably put my other jetpack on. This is actually the actual one. Don't need a spare one really. Here we go. Let's go build this thing. So we've got a wire in on one side, and we've got a green. Well, we'll probably read it. We'll read it to here, and if A is greater than 90, we will output to this grid here. I'm not gonna reach, is it? Damn. Fine. What's dying now? Oh, they are coming up further. Okay, that's gonna be frustrating. I need to figure out whereabouts up they will not path up to me, because otherwise it's gonna cause me a lot of headache. That annoying sound of things are dying, things are dying, things are dying. I'm like, well, I don't care if they're dying. Die all day long. Alright, power of that is... Basically it's never going to go unless I get a lot more. Kill knows this bit. Oh, that's a big army, yeah? Okay, so... We'll go up further then. Up to here. I'm gonna remove all this stuff now, but that's fine. I seem to want to run right through there, so we ain't gonna get in the way. It's purely to stop expansion. They could definitely expand through here though and go around. I don't know what they're gonna do. We could try to figure out another way of doing it. But I think we'll... I still don't have the sound of them dying, so... Oh, they're gonna appear, are they? Oh no, they're picking it up. So these guys are quite tough. I'd love to have that ammo myself, but I don't. We're a bit full on crap, aren't we? Hey! You there! I said no more. Need more. it's just about done. A few more bits to go. We're in our storage, okay. Is that all of it? Did we miss? Oh, I got one down the south, but we've basically got them all. No, stop it. Stop beaming up, in theory. I'll speed up. Oh, they're actually just... Oh. Not working. Oh, it says... Oh, okay. That was a bad signal then. So these aren't powering because... For a second, we'll fix it up. A few dead turrets. Need a bit of logic on that. I thought I'd figured it out, but I missed the fact that if it is equal to exactly, it won't do anything. Yeah, that should be bottom. And the problem is that this, if they do path up to here, they will definitely destroy it. There's a lot of, I have to trip back a long way to get that done. But I got the right idea. Got this chest here of shit in it. I think the robots are slowly charging up, which is what I want. I don't know if I've got any walls on them to build though. And why are these guys? Oh, I guess they're waiting to store stuff. Okay, that's fine. So we've got part of a wall, but not really. I need a real defense. And we've got this back. This is our current defenses back here. Because it's close to my base, it's easy to defend. Right, I need to dump all this stuff back home, and we need to get stuff for the south. I need a bit of logic there. I thought I had the right logic, but I am disappointed. Disappointed. Right, let's turn my bots on, and I should dump everything. Let's go park up here. Oh, my bots are dying. Fine. So that's kind of the... I mean, we missed that one river. Oh, we missed I can just powered up those ones, that's why it's showing. Look at that, it's awful. It just keeps at 9%. What's my logic on this? This is set to less than 3400, which is always going to go. I mean, maybe it's let it always go. This line, I hope it needs spare power. No, it should be a dozen equal situation rather than a less than, because less than is going to cause problems. If I don't top it up, it'll just keep going, which is not bad, but that's pretty sure a signal to top it up as well. Should have that as an alarm or something. Alert signal. But this one over here, the southern wall, it caused a problem because it doesn't quite stack exactly. So we can get a little bit over. And then it doesn't go. Can't read these though. This one has got 1 ammo on it, so it's not good, right? You want that full. You can't tell it's full or not, because this gets turned off as soon as this chest gets happy. So how do I tell if it's actually full? And most of them are fine. Just the fact that it's got no ammo in it because it's slightly off. I don't even know what the exact total is because it rounds it. It doesn't say the number. It should say exactly the number, but it says 3.4k. I know for a fact that some of these go 201 rather than 200, which is annoying because they do pick up 2. So that's 201. Now how is that 201? I don't know. That mucks stuff up. That's 201 as well. Maybe we need to insert logic as well. Make sure it's exactly 200 and not more. I mean, that's what I have got here. It says don't put it unless it's only up to 200. It's went over. Yeah, how do I infer the turrets are full? I'm using chests. The whole idea was that the chest is unload, but I suspect what's happening is the belt unloads. What I need to do is add a logic on the belt here. Stop the belt when it's no good. That would work. Then we just got to do a little line there and maybe a little couple little ones up here, and we're done as far as defenses go. Then I don't know if I do it offline or whether I do it online, but I could do a full reboot from scratch and see if I can get down to like 15 hours or something. Because I did 23 hours my first run to get to request chests. We're 9 hours beyond now, just designing stuff. But all this can be integrated into the final build. So I think the gap between here, we can limit the belt. So if these read, and this only goes. Hang on. That stops us going. Maybe we should read forward. No. That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that the chest unloads before the belts. Really, it's this gap here that matters. So this one here only goes if this is already full. Does make sense. We'll just halt it and require it to go through this. Makes it slower initially though to fill the belt. I mean that can read the chest though. So if this chest is at 200, it stops the belt. Yeah. That means then this inserter has to go first. And so then more likely this gets ammo, right? Because it'll get fed to there and then gets put in rather than this feeding across. It might create like a problem for a little bit though, because it won't immediately cause it to work. Yeah, how do I solve this? This is tricky. I mean, I wouldn't mind putting an alarm on this as well. I wouldn't mind even having a train to stop off each little turret. I'm imagining a train loading turrets. Like direct feeding turrets of trains. We need this definitely needs to just go straight through. It's this tile here that stops. This tile versus the chest, is that right? That's all I can do. That versus that. Enabled if this is less than 200. Well, less than 190? No. That's a lot of things dying. Oh, they didn't destroy the turret though. Alright, let's think about this. So, what number do I want? Once it gets to 200, I want this chest to be the main thing to output, right? Not the belt. So I should hold it all until it drops down. So this chest is it does not equal. What signals do I have? Like you do have a doesn't equal. You can do it like a shunting. The one's like enabled of this is less than 10, right? Should just go. And the tile before that, you can do it when it's 190, right? So but you need an extra tile. It's too close. Oh, actually no, you can. So you can hold it here instead. So this is going to be when this is 200. If this is equal to 200, well, greater than equal to 200 actually, it halts it. So this is greater than equal to 200. Oh no. Enable, no. It needs to be less than 200. I need it doesn't equal 200. But then if it's 201, it fucks up. Oh. Now condition greater than 199 maybe. Now would have less than 199. This is negative. This is. Oh, it can't be. It has to be greater than. It doesn't equal 200, but then it doesn't equal 200, but if it's 201, it's stuffed. It's disabled right now because there's 200 there, right? So it won't let things through. This one here you want to do, it's less than 10. That lets it through. So basically we'll keep going in the belt until it's 200, then it'll shut this off. And this will only output. That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense to me. But when it's 201, what do? Do I need a 201 as well on the tile before it? Maybe I do that as a backup case, because I can't do the logic of doesn't equal 201, doesn't equal 200, right? I can't do doesn't equal greater than equal to 200. Now we're conditioned if it's greater than equal to 200. No. If it's 201, it's enabled. But then it gets stuck on that less than 10 one, so it won't matter. I think that's fine. It's not the best, but it's tolerable. Nice way. Get a nice print of this though. Really, it's kind of keep finding mistakes with it. I mean, I'm trying to do combinator logic, but on belts, so kind of messes up a little bit. So I do like multiple combinators at different places on the same belt. I think this works. I don't know for certain. Where's the 201 belt? Do we lose a 201? Needs a 201. So this one's working. This one's disabled. So either way, it should let it through when it's initially just belting through. Just shunt right through, and then it should stop once it's filled up. Oh, but that's the problem with that though is in I know, but the end of the line fills up first anyway, not the earlier one, so that's fine. Won't prohibit that. It's all rather precious to save a little bit of power. I guess they do produce pollution. Didn't say they black pollution, so maybe it's fine, like we don't need to worry about that, but anyway, okay. We'll redo this print. What was this one? And it's gonna be from here to there, I think. Is that gonna work? I think so. Yeah, that's fine. We got some worms that are having a bit of a scream at me, puffing and puffing. Unless they settle down, they must be just in range of. I mean, what's their range? 45. Oh yeah, the wall must be just in range to piss it off. Oh, but how do we make sure that that turret gets fed? Like, say the ammo runs out. I guess the belts will empty out though. So if that was there in the original situation, as soon as it hit 200 or more than 10, so more than 10 it would have just stopped feeding it. And there'd be a gap in the future. So they won't be filling it up. Right? That's right, isn't that how it works? There's a gap here, so this will be empty. And so we start reading from that. I'm not sure even why I read this one. I'm actually 2 tiles. Oh. It's on 28 as well. It's both sides of the belt rather than one side. That's an overside as well. I'll leave it at 28. The problem with that is actually this will run out and then it won't. There's no way that gets down to 28 because the ammo belt has to move all the way along from turrets that aren't firing, and so this one just dies. So I have to have a tighter number. They're taking there, which is curious. This turret's going to run out. It's already out, right? So I got a good test case. How do I get this ammo? I've got to read. I've got to basically power it on based on wishful thinking at this point, because there's no way that this is gonna, with the reading just the storage, I can't empty the storage because the power's off. The storage is dumb. It should be reading this tile here now instead. That's the green tile. It reads this tile to turn it on, because this is where it's just shunted, and that's optimally, that's going to work perfect. I'm going to undo what I've done, which is kind of frustrating because I've done a lot of wiring. Oops, that's not right. That's kind of the correct wiring situation now. And this is just read. Now there should be 8 items in that belt. I guess if this number drops down below, let's say 4 on each one. And there's 16, right? Because it's 3.2k. So 4 times 16. Let's equal to 64. Much easier number. But now I gotta wire this up again, which is, oh man. I guess it'll be good though when it works. It's quite complicated. So we've got 2 throttles and then a read. And then I got another read for another set of situations. It's all about constant combinators, all about decided arithmetic combinators, which I kind of like. I like playing with belt logic. I haven't really done that before. It's quite a novel problem to solve. So, the green wiring situation is a bit of a nightmare to fix. This is the way I've wired it up. Kind of like cut and paste either, because the wires kind of stay preserved. Not too bad, I guess. Gotta take my time to make sure I do it right. Gotta do this like 16 times. And then we're good. That's better than that, but that doesn't have it unconnected afterwards. I like the fact that it unconnects itself. Oh, it's the other way around, that's right. Then you're going to set the read afterwards. Just about done, I think. A bit of pain getting wires crossed. It should be good afterwards. There we go. Okay, so now it's going to set this to read, hold. So get the chest priority. I'm not sure that blue inserter's got the correct logic. Oh, it's 28 though. That's gonna be changed as well. Oh no, it's fine. Actually, it will drain out. Did I just do the wrong one? No, it's supposed to be read. Oh, reads. There we go. 64. 96. Oh. Okay. Well, 96 then it is. Now, did that fill that turret up? That was empty. I believe so. Is that the one that... Yeah, so this one is empty. Now we should have a gap here now. We've got multiple tile gap. This has just got one ammo, so it's a little problematic. Now it doesn't add more to its 38 though, so I've got to change that number. What number's going to be good? I think we need to make sure this belt... I mean, it's missing a bit. It's now only going half a belt because this will fix itself, right? So because it's in half a state, this is because of the original fault, but it's going to become half a belt. So going forward, it'll be the original 28, but for now it's a hybrid problem, so I got to convert this to the new way of doing it. I mean, they all should shunt along, right? This one's... Well, they will when they get ammo, but of course there's no ammo to shunt. It won't do shit, will it? That's what he got. Double the amount it's supposed to have. So it has to drain all the way back to here before it gives more ammo. But it won't do that because this will just get destroyed. I could just do it based on 58, but then it was output all the time. Actually, why do I even limit this arm? This arm should just go all the time. There shouldn't even be any logic in this. This shouldn't even give a shit about this situation. It should just output. Why am I throttling it? It should just fill the whole belt. Yeah, why do I care? Why do I care? Let's change to 64, and it's just going to always be less than 64, so it'll always be fine. That's number 95. .94, so it's still on. Now, the problem is it's reading both sides of the belt still. So it's not until I resolve it, it's stuffed. They only take 10 at a time anyway. Hey Trotsky. Yeah, problem is because I mucked it up originally by having both sides of the belt fill up. To get the math to unload it is about keep it as the final version. I think this is fine for the final version. It's going to drain power on the current version. I believe that these will be... This number will be halved. That's because it's got both sides of the belt currently. Unless I preserve both sides of the belt by doing a splitter and side loading on top. I don't feel like doing more complication. I think as long as this ammo now is good, it's fine. What was this? 46, yeah. Yeah, so currently they won't switch off ever, it will stay on, and that's okay. It'll eventually drain out, and I'll get a nice print out of it. So I think I can update that to green. Go around, right from here, right? Oh. Do I need that green wire? I'm not sure how the green wire goes. Does the green wire preserve between when I drag it? I don't think it does. I think it unplugs. I don't believe this green wire goes from here to here. Unless you do like a double. Yeah, this won't tile because the green. I've done this before. I think the green doesn't stay connected, so I have to manually connect it afterwards. 16 times. For a print anyway, but for an individual thing that's fine. Because it could just be its own power plant, right? So that's actually okay. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just grab this again. And up to there. There's a green wire there. I can't even see. I just see red. Why is the green going in there? It looks like it's red going there because of the red wire. Yeah, okay, these need to be in my utility stuff until I figure out how to have it between. Okay, I think my... Oh, I haven't... I'm still filled up. Why so much rocket fuel? I think 100 is plenty. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't listen to me, does it? I'm still in this payload situation. Leaving planets. With 4K, it's probably fine. Okay, so that should be okay for that one. I can probably copy it back into this one up here. So that's my defense is done, I think. I can probably work on that Vulcanite planet design. Need this thing. The last one doesn't really work out though, does it? Because of the way... Oh wait, this is all wrong. Oh my god. Totally wrong as well, because it's got... I'd done the wrong solution and I've brought it over before I fixed it. So the screen wires are gone. Oh my god, that's frustrating. Might do that offline now, but fix that up. That's dumb. It's so sad as well, we can't go that far down. I mean, if I had proper defense here, we'd be good. There's no iron around though, so... Definitely the obvious choke point. I mean, that's a better choke point. But then you got to defend that one as well, so... These are the way to go. Now this one up here, I don't even know if they colonize through here. I mean, if I see butters through here, then I know that's where they are, but I haven't really seen them, you know, bothering me. Maybe they have, but that was like before I wiped them out. And this thing's on the old thing as well. The old switcheroo. That's the old, that's even older version. I keep making it better. Oh, they are colonizing in here, look at that. So, well, actually no, they're not colonizing here. The gap is there. Are they going to go through here and make a nest? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth protecting, but... Oh, they've colonized through here quite a bit. Okay, so this bit here, that seems to be... They're quite rapid expanding in here. Just 2 expansions for now, but I need to get that one up there going as well. I think the current design is good. Might leave this with ammo. That'll do. This thing at a 64. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? Actually, no, it's always enabled. It's fine. Problem this is no defense in the south, so it needs like a manual defense here. Not sure the bots. Oh, looks like powered up slowly. I'll go build that. Then I go north. What I need turrets. I just need turrets. Maybe some deserters too. 100 turrets would do. Alright, let's go north. Make another defensive line. This one I could probably just do a sporadic one. Looks like they're colonizing from the north corner. I've got ammo I can reduce here with this patch. So up here is probably where I want to defend. I have to wipe these butters out though, because they're gonna stop me building. Oh my god. They're so close to dead. How big are those guys? Oh, they're big worms, not mediums. When was the last word save? 10 minutes ago. Fuck. Why did that jetpack arrive straight away? None just anywhere. Really? I thought I'd binned it. I thought I had two and I might have kept it because there's one spare. It says the one's coming though, so. To wait for my bots to do their job. Needs a jetpacks. I got 3. How am I flying? Did I give me rocket fuel already? Looks like they did. Alright. Oh, what was this? This is me playing around with stuff, wasn't it? Let's pretend building another planet. Let's pretend. Now I'm gonna get this corpse. This is gonna be quite tricky. Oh my god. I was trying to click from there and double click and... I guess do that left right swipe thingy. Actually might go raid sign. Might go cook dinner. It's food time. Booze time. Got a chill stream. I haven't really got much done, but that's okay. Oh, Cyclomatic's still on. Jesus, he's on late. He's a big one today. We'll raid Cyclo. I never get a chance to raid him. He's probably going to be ending any minute, but who knows. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.